the guys at Critical Role. So you all know them as one of the biggest, if not the biggest, live streamed D&D games, or actual plays as they're called, on Twitch at the moment. And on YouTube and stuff like that. But because of their phenomenal success, they've been allowed to go out and do a lot more stuff. So this new project, which has been up for about a week, maybe 2 weeks right now, is looking to fund not just a comic book or something like that, but an entire animated series, now anyway, based on their characters from Campaign 1 and the crew of Vox Machina.
So just before you go any further, right, so I can see a group of people here.
Yes.
That's the team.
That's
now,
the team, yes.
Am I right in thinking this team are voice artists or something like that?
So all of them are voice actors who come together every week to do a regular game of D&D. So they've been famous in games like Overwatch and Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft and all those kind of things. So you will know their voices.
So they should be pretty good at it then, huh?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. And one of the great things about this is that they were looking originally to just do an animated short. So it was going to be about 30 minutes or something like that. And then their Kickstarter exploded. They are currently at what was that? Sorry?
I'm saying, did it what?
It did, yeah.
$5.5 million.
$5.5 million.
We're looking at. I'll scroll back up.
$7 million. And they are absolutely blown away with what they've been able to achieve here. And one of the interesting things about this is they went to a lot of companies already. So they went to a lot of Hollywood studios and that kind of thing, and were like, hey, we want to try to put together this thing. It's based on our D&D game that we play, etc., etc. And they were all like, yeah, maybe, whatever. And then obviously now we've seen this happen, and I'm sure they're going to get a lot of interest going forward. The actual Kickstarter itself and all the funding for it, there are some physical rewards at some of the higher tiers, but a lot of the focus towards this is for actually just making sure that the series comes to life. So there's no actual like DVD release or anything like that at the moment. What we're potentially going to be seeing is them getting this to the stage where they can sort of show it off to all their Kickstarter backers, and then it'll maybe appear on something like Netflix or Amazon or something in the future, which is pretty cool. As I say, they were focusing on doing just a short animation to begin with, and that's going to be the start of the series, which will be based around them when they were around level 7. So this is before they actually went and streamed this game on Twitch for everybody else through Geek and Sundry and stuff. And also they're going to be doing one of the arcs of the story that is possibly the coolest of them all, and it's the Briarwood arc. So if anyone who knows that, pretty awesome indeed, but it's one that involves vampires, which is very, very cool, and also a big, huge chunk of backstory for one of the characters. One of the interesting things about this as well is that the campaign itself for Campaign 1, and I know I'm going on about this a bit more, but the campaign itself lasted for 115 episodes. And I think it was 373 hours of gameplay in total, and that's a lot to get through. And
that's what this animated series is based on.
That's what all this is based on.
So whatever roots and stuff they followed in that, that's what this is going to portray.
Yeah, so
the battles and stuff they got into, this is going to bring it to the small screen for us.
Yeah, it's going to be done in a method that makes it a lot more digestible for a lot of people. And as I say, if this gets a lot of success, which, as you can see, it seems to have done, hopefully they get to expand this to a much bigger degree, and they get to do a lot more stuff with it. They've already done a comic book series as well with Dark Horse. They're doing a second comic book series with them as well. I've read them. They're really, really good. But yeah, I love the guys at Critical Role. They're the reason that I got back into Dungeons & Dragons. And I think it's absolutely fantastic that another fantasy series is going to get brought to the table, brought to the screen for a lot of people to play around with and enjoy themselves. So yeah.
I watched the trailer. It looks exciting, but I miss the fact that there's no dungeon master though.
Yeah,
well, the dungeon master. Now, if this had the dungeon master in it, that'd be epic.
I really just want it sort of to peter out now and stop now, because if it stops now, they'll have got their Briarwood arc started. They'll have got their continuation of 2 more episodes of Briarwood arc on a one shot, but they will have fallen short of actually completing it. just like the proper Dungeons and Dragons TV series that didn't have a final episode. It just stopped. Oh, that would be amazing.
They should put in a funding goal though to buy the rights to Dungeon Master. Buy the rights to Dungeon Master.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be fantastic to see what they do with this. As I say, I'm already won over. I'm a lot of other people are as well. The people behind the community for this sort of role-playing game that they play are some of the best and most loving community that's out there. They do amazing artwork. They do really nice stuff for the community and sort of like building up stories and all kinds of things like that. So it was no surprise that they were going to get funded. And as I say, they're busting records like nobody's business. They've still got, I think it's just over a month left on the campaign because they went for an initial 45-day campaign to begin with. And I wouldn't be surprised if they start to hit something like the 10 million mark later on.
Do you know what they're doing right now, Ben?
So,
they're all sitting in a room going, we need some more flipping stretch goals.
All right, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Put Dungeon Master on the stretch goals. When you get to like 20 million, Dungeon Master, buy the rights.
Make Lloyd happy, yeah.
Make everybody happy. Everybody needs that. That and Uni.
Yeah, get Uni in it.
Just everybody loved Uni, just muttering away in the corner. Wasn't the most irritating character on the show or anything.
No, and that wee dude with the club who
Bobby.
always ran around half naked.
Little Bobby.
He never got cold.
No, he didn't. Yeah. And at no point did his sister go, do you want to borrow my cloak? Bobby, you're going to get chilblains.
That's a good point.
Some sister she was.
Keeping all the clothes to herself. Disgraceful.
Outrageous.